Hello, this is Esther here from Balance and Breathe, and this is a very spontaneous live stream, as most of my live streams tend to be, I think. I've literally got 5 minutes because I have to go and get Marcus in a few minutes, but I just wanted to come on and do a quick video here just to talk about days when you struggle with life. And the reason I want to talk about this now is because I actually had one of these days yesterday. Lots going on. I've got lots going on in my personal life at the moment. Not much of it that's easy. And yesterday I just felt completely overwhelmed by everything that was happening. And I felt a little bit like I didn't quite know what to do. And I felt quite unsettled, very anxious, very uneasy, and I felt quite on the verge of tears for a lot of the day. And eventually I got through the day and I managed to take some steps, but it made me realize that recovery, I used to think when I first stopped drinking, I thought that once I stopped drinking, my problems were going to be over. But of course, the reason why I was drinking was because I had problems that I couldn't deal with in other ways. So recovery isn't about giving up drinking or giving up smoking, giving up drugs, giving up whatever the addiction is or whatever the coping strategy is. Recovery is what happens when you learn how to get through life without that thing, and how you manage to get through those difficult days when you feel overwhelmed, when you feel stressed. And it's about what you can do to help you to make sure that you don't end up going under, end up getting lost in your problems. So a couple of things that I did yesterday that helped me to get through my difficult day. And, the problems that I was facing yesterday haven't gone away. I'm dealing with them now. So I reached out for help. And I think that is crucial if you're struggling with anything in life. When you keep it to yourself, when you internalize it, when you don't share it with the people around you that can help you, you risk becoming overwhelmed by your problems. You risk internalizing the problems and making the problems be about what you are and who you are. And then that leads to shame and piles self-loathing onto your problems, because if you start to think that you are the problem, that the problem is actually, part of you rather than something that is happening, then it becomes much harder to deal with, because then you have all that negative self-talk going on as well. Hi, Christopher. Thank you for the love heart. Hi, Jackie. So when we reach out and share the problems that we're having, it helps us to we're sharing a problem, other people can help us to deal with it. And also you get that you're not alone. You really feel that you're not alone, and it can be so much easier to deal with problems when you know you're not alone. I shared my worries yesterday in in my Facebook group and in another Facebook group, and got two Facebook groups, in fact, two other Facebook groups. I got so much love and support and help and ideas for how I could progress, and I got people who told me that my sharing helped them. So when you share your worries, you also will find that other people maybe are having the same problems, and that by sharing your problems, you can actually help somebody else as well. And there are not many things that are going to make you feel better when you're feeling really low. There's not much can make you feel better about the situation than knowing that you can actually help somebody, even though you're feeling kind of low at the time. So sharing, reaching out, you don't know how that's going to impact, but it's almost certainly going to impact in a good way. Make sure that, you're sharing in spaces where you can feel safe to share, where it's safe for you to share. Don't go sharing problems that you have with a particular person with them if it's not safe to do so. Make sure that you're safe when you do share, but it is very powerful. Make sure that you're keeping up with your self-care. So, if you need to take a nap, if you need to go for a walk, get some fresh air, if you need to do some yoga, if you need to make sure you're eating well, whatever you need to do to make sure that your physical self is being cared for and your mental self is being cared for, do that. Have your self-care practices and make sure that you're sticking to those, because when you're feeling overwhelmed and struggling, taking a break away from the overwhelm and struggle can just give you that space, and in that space you maybe will come up with a solution. You know, I went for a little bit of a walk yesterday morning and came home feeling a lot better as a result of it. I was only out for about 20 minutes and it just gave me that space away from everything that was going on, and it just gives you that little bit of mental space to get clear in your head what you're going to do. Another thing that is really powerful, that, you know, if you've watched any of my videos, if you read any of my blog posts, you will know that I'm about to mention the breath. Breathing, taking slow, deep breaths, connecting to your breath, really taking that time to just get grounded and calm, focus on your breath, push away other thoughts and just focus on your breath, is so powerful, so grounding. Thank you, Christopher. Loving your reactions here. This is great. Sharing is wonderful. Yes. Getting grounded in your breath, it helps you mentally to just get clear, and it also helps you to calm that nervous system down, to get balance and to reset your responses to things. It can help you to find amazing peace and calm. So those are three things there: share your worries, self-care, and taking deep breaths. There are absolutely loads more, but I've just noticed the time. I need to put my shoes on and go and collect my little one. So thank you for joining me. Thank you for the feedback. If you have any questions, I will be back on another live stream later on this evening. I just wanted to do this quick one now because I felt inspired to. So have a lovely day. It's 2 o'clock, nearly 2 o'clock here in the UK. I have no idea what time it is for you, Christopher. I think you're in America, so it's something different, I think. But have a lovely day, and remember to take deep breaths and talk to your friends. Don't be alone. You're not alone. You're never alone with your problems. Always share and be well. Lots of love. Bye.